Hey everybody, welcome to another CNC Q A. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. I'm kind of bundled up tonight and even had my heater running because we're having a frost warning tonight. It's supposed to get down about 35, and it's already cold out here with this concrete. So uh, hope it's warm where you're at. Let me bring in my crew that's helping me tonight. We got the usual suspects here. Mr. Ryan and Mr. Paul.
Hello, sir.
How y'all doing?
Evening.
Would you like to talk about your little Saturday night thing, Ryan?
Sure. Welcome, everybody. Saturday nights, we do a show called Making It Up As We Go. It's about CNC, lasers, and 3D printing, mainly about the new videos and all that have been coming out over the week that you may not be aware of. We're having a good time. We're also talking about the 2024 Gatton Christmas Challenge that's coming up real quick. So we got some really cool sponsors coming in. We got Wham Bam, Rapid Change ATC, Jenny Bits, and Pixel CNC right now, and there's more on the way that I just can't talk about yet. So,
all right, cool. Yeah, you're right. It will be here before you know it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not very long. Not very long at all. So, Mr. Paul, how are you doing tonight?
Doing quite well, thank you.
You been working on anything exciting?
No.
Okay. All right. No CNC time or anything like that?
No, but I got good intentions.
Okay. Well, that's half the battle right there, I think.
I've been spending a lot of time looking at my plans.
Yeah.
I have been doing that. I've been studying plans, and I've been looking at my board. So I got intentions.
Nice.
Okay. Well, good deal.
It's in the acquisition stage.
Exactly.
All right. Well, as I guess most of you if you saw the thumbnail, I've got a special guest coming tonight. They will be along here shortly, so we'll just kind of kill some time while we're waiting on them to pop in here. Is anybody in the chat? Let's see what we got in there. We got a few folks over there, not many. Clint's out there. How you doing, Clint? Kenneth is out there. Hope
Kenneth was a big winner last year.
Yeah, he was. Yep. Yeah, he was the big winner, wasn't he?
He was the biggest winner, yes.
Yeah. Got himself a 150 CNC. So, have you wore that thing out yet, Kenneth? Troy's in the house. How you doing, Troy? Yeah, tonight, like I said, we're wait on my special guest to pop in here. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the Nemo Labs 6040 machine, which is this one right here that you see here it's on the right, I guess, the way you're looking at it. But we're going to be talking about that, and one reason what we're going to be looking at is when you look on their website, or if you're tuned in here watching me, and you see these NEMA Labs MBS 6040s, and I'll even pull this off so you can get a little better look. But you can kind of tell it's a stout machine, but you really cannot see what all the goodies are, because all the things that really makes this a stout machine are kind of hidden behind the panels and stuff like that. Unless you pull some of these things off, you can kind of see how it's made, and then that's when it gets really impressive, seeing how it goes together. So tonight, like I said, I'm having a special guest, and my special guest is going to be some members of the NEMA Labs team. So we're going to end up doing a little time traveling. And when I say time traveling, it is actually, let's see, it's
Thursday.
8:06 p.m. on Wednesday here, but it is 8:06 a.m. on Thursday there. So we're going to get a look at the guts, if you will, of a NEMA Labs 6040, and also a little sneak peek of their manufacturing facility over there. So I look forward to them joining us here in just a little bit. So
Clint's asking, what were the dimensions for your the house that you built for the 6040? Did you have to get permitting for it?
yeah, I almost had to. It all started out. You probably can't see it, but I had this kind of roll around, basically a workbench type thing. It's on casters, locking casters, and it is 58 inches long this way by 30 inches deep that way. And when I went to put these side by side, I knew I was going to be bigger. So the piece of plywood that's on top here, that is 84 inches or 7 feet. And then it also hangs over. It is about 30, I can't remember, did I make it 34 or 32? I think. Yeah, it's 34 inches deep. And then it's about 30 inches tall. Of course, it's all just simple pieces of plywood that's just kind of resting on the 2020 aluminum extrusion that I had made. So all these things just kind of hook on here. They're all loose where I can pull them off and get to anything. All the panels here, including the top, will come off. So anyway, all right. It looks like my guest is waiting. So let me make sure.
She
We just lost her. Okay, well, we'll give her a minute. She'll be back in.
She was there and then she wasn't.
But yeah, it's really fairly inexpensive to make because the plywood didn't cost a lot, but I did have to buy 2 pieces of 24 by 24 Lexan,
There she is.
and then of course the 2020 extrusion. Okay, well, let's see if she's ready to go here. So without further ado, let me add Lily from NEMA Labs,
你划一下那边字幕给我看一下。
and I'll get her set up here.
开始了。
Hello, Lily.
Hello， 大家好，我是 NEMA Labs 团队的 Lily， 我主要负责 NEMA Labs 团队的一些客服工作。我们公司在中国上海 ，NEMA Labs 这个品牌对于很多用户来说都非常陌生，但是我们从事这个行业已经有10年了。之前主要给其他品牌提供 ODM 服务，我们拥有自己的研发团队和生产工厂。 Nimolabs 产品的定位是给一些工作室提供好用的 CNC machine 或者是一些专业设备的补充，而不是一个玩具。机器的设计主要针对木工和软金属的加工。我们产品面试的1年时间里，得到了很多专业用户的认可，为这些客户创造了价值，我们深感自豪。今天很荣幸加入 Dave 的直播间，我们为此准备了2个小节目。第一个节目是我们对 NBS-6040 机器上用到的一些零件做一些展示。大家看到机器的整体，可能对内部的结构和零件不是很了解。我们借这个机会给大家做一些展示，让大家更了解一些我们的产品。桌面上摆放的是我们 NBS-6040 的部分零件。这是 X 轴、Y 轴、Z 轴的滚珠丝杆。这是 Y 轴、X 轴、Z 轴的直线导轨。这是我们 N1MA32 步静电机。这是我们的 Y 轴丝杆固定座，还有我们 Z 轴的滑块固定板，还有我们 Z 轴的线轨固定板，还有我们 Y 轴的电机固定板。这是我们的线轨固定板，大家可以看一下它的端面，都是开模加工，一次成型，再经过精加工而成。它装配的位置位于 X 模组的这个地方。这是我们 Y 轴的线轨固定板，大家可以看一下它的端面。它组装的位置位于 Y 轴的这个地方。这是我们 X 轴的滑块固定板。它组装的位置位于 X 轴。这是我们的 Y 轴的固定板。我们还准备了 Y 轴的内部结构，大家可以看一下它的内部结构。 这是我们的右立板，它组装在机器的右边。这是我们的左立板，组装在机器的左边。还有我们710瓦的主轴修边机。好，我们零件展示的节目就到此结束了。接下来第二个小节目，我们为各位观众准备了小礼物，就是这个压板套件，一共10套，有需要的观众可以通过 Dave 发布的折扣代码，免费获取一位观众只限1套，具体规则由 Dave 来解说。谢谢大家。
Okay, that got us a inside look at some of the stuff you never get to see in that 60/40. Let me pull this back up here for a second. You can get a good view of their facility here. You see they've got a lot of 60/40s ready to go.
Wow.
好像撞到我了。
Wow, so they assemble them all before they're even sent out.
Yeah, and you can see them. They've got a few of them moving there. They're testing them.
Lily did a great job.
Yeah, I'll tell you that computer that did the Chinese to English does a better job than the one they use to write instructions.
Oh, it looks like he's going around hitting all of them. So
Yeah. They're
got
running
all of
along.
them.
Man, I was like the amount of custom extrusion that is in that machine
Yeah,
is wild.
Yeah, and I think you can see when you get a 60/40 shipped to you in the box, it's 129 pounds, so it's not light at all. And you can see
No.
why, as Lily was holding up those extrusions, how thick they are, the side plates and all. Even though it's aluminum, it's still some pretty heavy duty stuff, and that's why this thing is so so stiff and so rigid of a machine.
Wow.
But I thought this would be kind of cool to give my viewers kind of a sneak peek at just exactly where these things are made. So, like I said, we're time traveling into the future here because it's about 8:30 Thursday morning for them, and their day's just getting started.
That's impressive.
it is.
Man.
Lots of robots.
Yeah.
Very very impressive little shop there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what a great space.
All right. Well, I don't know if they've got any more. I'll keep an eye out down here on the bottom, but I want to thank the NEMA Labs team for giving us this little sneak peek, and a big thank you to Lily. I thought she did a fantastic job. She actually did a better job than I did of clicking on the banners to keep up with the translation. I think I got lost a time or two, so I apologize for that. But yeah, she did a great job, and you know, getting to see things you normally wouldn't get to see. So I appreciate the NEMA Labs team for joining our broadcast this evening. And I'll click this off, and I'll just keep an eye out down here in case they've got anything else that they're going to show. But that was pretty cool, I thought.
That was way cool.
Yeah, it was.
Like I said, the extrusions alone are just a piece of artwork.
Oh yeah.
The way they're made.
Like,
So,
just thinking about on the business side of it, the expense to have that custom extrusion made is
And then they anodize everything. That's
yeah.
yeah, I don't think I've ever really measured these plates.
They look like half inch.
These these things are over a half inch
wow.
thick. Those side plates. This one here is even thicker. It looks like. Yeah, it's about 5/8. So of course they're probably using metric dimensions, but
Yeah, that's a stout machine.
Yeah, it is.
Man.
yeah, it is. I like I said, I know it because I have one, and even the 50/40. I don't know if they'll want to do something similar where they show off the 50/40 like they did the 60/40 tonight, but both of them are just super stout, and that's why I've become such a big fanboy for NEMA Labs, is because they they're a great starter machine for way less than $2,000. I mean,
Yeah.
when you look at all the other brands, and I won't mention their names to bash them at all, but when you look at all of those, they're not even close to the quality of these right here. So
Yeah.
And the price on those is not bad.
yeah, it's really not. I think I think they're the best thing under $2,000 for a beginner CNC, or a starter CNC, I should say. Don't necessarily have to be a beginner. And
I wouldn't even say it's for a starter.
the thing that I like about these, I sound like a broken record probably because I say this all the time, is that not only are they a stout machine, but they're pretty much the perfect size, especially the 60/40, with the average size project that people do. Having sold the Gatton CNCs and even the GarageWorks CNCs, I've heard so many people tell me years down the road that, oh, I thought I needed this big thing, but now I find out I'm just using this much of it on the lower left-hand corner all the time.
Yeah.
And I've just heard that so many times. And that's why when I first found NEMA Labs, or they found me, whichever, and I started playing around with these, I thought these things are the real deal. You don't have to have a huge space, uh, for either one of them. This one's slightly wider. It's about 4 inches wider, and that's really the only difference, other than the linear rods and the linear bearings. That's but they all come ready to run right out of the box, ready to do projects and become a workhorse. And that's why I am happy to talk to anybody about a NEMA Labs machine.
Harry says for the price difference, you should probably go with the 6040 unless you're really space restrained or constrained.
Yeah, and if you have room for a 5040, you probably got room for a 6040 because, like I said, it's basically
it's a little wider.
It's also slightly deeper, even though it's still 400 millimeters for the cutting area, just from the way it's designed a little different. So it's a little, an inch or two deeper that way, and about 4 inches or so wider that way. But either one of them are great machines, and these things are small enough you could even put one in an apartment or something. Wouldn't take up a lot of room. So,
yeah.
But anyway, anybody wants to check these out, I have links down below in the video description. I always show my discount banner here if you're doing any shopping on their website. You can also get these on Amazon if you want to, but the discount code that I'm showing there does not work with Amazon. It's only for purchasing on their website. So, like I said, that link is down below. Go to their website, check them out. Great little machines.
Yeah.
And I was pretty stoked to get to see the, you think about it, we're talking halfway around the world.
Yeah.
That was just so cool that, to be able for them to tune in and,
be able to
show us things and have Lily go through the presentation showing all the parts and stuff. Because like I said, to look at that, it's such a clean design. You don't, you read the specs and you say, well, okay, well, it's got linear rails and linear bearings and all this stuff. But then you get to see the ball screws and all that kind of stuff that she had laying on the table there. So that was pretty cool, I have to say.
Yeah.
I think I'm still looking. I don't know. They haven't signed off. They're still out there. So I don't know if they're going to. I'll keep watching to see if they're going to show anything new. And if so, I'll click them back on here.
Yeah, the machines are just moving around.
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know how many there was. Did you count them? Let's see if we can count them.
Yeah.
Let me get this as big as I can, and we'll see if we can. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the back row that I can see.
There's at least 8 in a row.
Okay, so there's probably a good 20, maybe 25 machines there.
Yeah.
All being tested. So now I do notice it doesn't look like they had, unless I'm missing it, I don't see the spoil board on those. So
no,
looks like they're just being tested, the 3 main pieces, which is really all you need.
Yeah. The spoiled board doesn't move, so
yeah,
it they probably just assume it doesn't move.
That's a pretty cool sight right there, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Of course, you know me, when I see stuff like that, I go, man, that's the sound of money right there. That's what I always used to tell people when they call me and my machine, I'd answer the phone and my machine would be running, and they go, oh, it's loud. I'm like, yeah, well, that's the sound of money right there. So, man. All right, well, let's see. I see we got some more comments over here. Let me see if I missed anything. Larry Galt's in the house. How you doing, Larry? Good to see you. Kenneth, when I was asking him about his 150, he said he hadn't wore it out yet. Still playing and learning. Clyde's in the house. How you doing, Clyde? Yeah, Clint, if you want any further information about that, like I said, it's nothing fancy. And one of the one of the live stream, it might have been the very first one I did, which this is number 7. So it would have been about 7 weeks ago. I think on the very first one, I showed how I made that thing. Which, like I said, it's not fancy like this. I've got these magnets, and I've got one on that end too, where I put the collet wrenches and this little brush, chip brush and stuff. But see, this will come off too. All of these come off. In fact, I got lazy and I didn't even paint this side. I knew it would. I knew it wouldn't. See, and I shouldn't have told you that because y'all wouldn't ever know. But on the back,
You're not supposed to show the man behind the curtain.
yeah. Well, the inside of the top is painted white, and that's all to reflect the light. And it is just setting on here. This side is not painted. None of the back side is painted, or the ends are painted. It's I always only just painted what is going to be seen during this live stream. So now you know all my secrets.
Landis is asking if you need a new laptop to run the software. And I don't believe so, because you can just put it onto a SD card or whatever and plug it into the controller, right?
You can run it connected to a computer, be a desktop or a laptop or whatever. If you want to use, for example, Universal G-Code Sender or Candle or G-Sender or something like that. Whenever I'm doing a live stream and I want to be able to show the people what what program I'm running, they get a better view of it because it's too hard to see these little offline controllers. So a lot of times I have a long USB extension right there, and I just plug it into this desktop that I'm using to live stream with. And then I can hook it up to whichever one of these controllers, whichever machine I'm going to use. And then I usually run G-Sender. But as far as, again, that's why I think these things are a great bang for your buck, is because they come with this little stock offline controller, but you can run it. It's got a place right here on the top of it to put your SD card. So you can run it right like this without using a computer at all. Which makes it nice. Like I said, if somebody's got a small shop or something, they put one of these machines in it, but they only have a desktop computer in the house, they can go in there, do their program, put it on a little SD card, bring it out here, pop it in the offline controller, whether it's one of the small ones like this or one of the larger new ones that they have, and you can run it without having to be connected to a computer at all, which I really like that. It's not a big deal for me because I got a computer right here that I do live streams with, but I just don't like tripping over cables and stuff. And I just like, I have VCar Pro and G-Sender that I use if I need to hook up to the machine. But I like just programming it right here, putting the tool pass on it has the mini SD card, and it uses these little thumb things where you slide the SD card in there. Just load it up and then stick it in the offline controller, and you're good to go. You don't have to be connected to a computer at all, which makes it really nice. So
sweet.
Let's see, did I miss some other comments? Or Jeremy's in the house. How you doing, Jeremy? You're getting to be a regular, Jeremy. I see you about every week. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Oh, Ryan's, yeah, you saw that extrusion. That's no joke there.
Yeah, I mean, in the machining that went into just all the other plates and all that, it's not just a flat plate. I mean, there's a lot of profiling all over that place on those.
Yeah, nobody could even come close to making that kind of quality and those components being built here in the U.S. Just
No, it
it
would cost
costs
2 or
twice
3
as much,
times.
probably.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. Man, that's awesome. Very cool.
all right, Sean's hanging out watching. How you doing, Sean? I watched his live stream. Sean's doing a let's see, what's he call it? Coffee with Klondike or late coffee with Klondike or something. It's on every Wednesday morning at, I'm going to say Eastern time, 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 o'clock at Monkey
Because
time.
that's real time, right?
Yeah, 11 o'clock real time. That's the only time that counts, isn't it, Paul?
That's right. That's right.
So 11 o'clock Eastern, Wednesday mornings. And today he was putting together another one of his modules. So it's always fun watching him put them together. So good job on that, Sean. Let's see. Kenneth says they just needed some sawdust on their floor. Yeah. Well, I have seen pictures of that before they painted that floor. They've recently painted that floor. So it's nice and clean, and I can see why they don't want to get it dirty. And I think they have another section in that area over in a corner somewhere, I believe, where they actually do the testing and run aluminum with it and stuff like that. So,
Wow.
but
Yeah, pretty cool workspace.
I hadn't figured how much it is, Larry, but you're probably right. That's and like I said, the discount code works when you shop on their website, so it doesn't matter how much stuff you put in the car. You can put one of everything in your cart if you want, and you're still going to get 10% off of it. The only thing I'm pretty sure the discount code won't work. Well, I know it won't work if you're shopping on Amazon, but you'll find you'll get a better price using the discount and shopping on their website. And then the other thing is I don't believe the discount code will work when you do an open box. So if they have an Amazon return or something, because it's heavily, heavily discounted anyway. So I don't think they're doing the discount. But you could try putting it in. I don't know for sure it doesn't, but I would think that it wouldn't. So, all right. All right. I appreciate you saying that, Jeremy. I hope when you're watching here, you learn something or get something out of this. That's why I do these things. I think Cody ships international, but I don't know about him using Jenny Bits. Now, if they've watched any of my videos, and I know some of them have, they should know about Jenny Bits because almost every video I've done where I'm doing a project, and even on some of these live streams, that's usually what I'm using.
Yep.
Is either a downcut Jenny, or if I'm doing a 3D carve, I'm using a 1/4-inch downcut Jenny for the roughing pass, and then I use
Or you could use the bowl cut, Jenny.
1/8-inch ball nose. Oh, I don't have one of those. Smarty pants.
They're pretty awesome.
You're just showing off now, aren't you?
Look at that.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Now that's a 1/4-inch shank also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she cuts nice and smooth too. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And of course, when I'm V-carving, I have the, what is it called? Right? The V-groove Jenny,
Yeah.
or
Groovy Jenny.
or Groovy Jenny. That's what it is, I think. A 60 degree. So with the little down shear part on it. So that is pretty good. Well, I keep looking down there. I don't see them moving around. They may maybe they're just hanging around.
Probably went for coffee.
Yeah, maybe break time there. I don't know. But But anyway, that's that. Like I said, that's an impressive thing. I've had a few sneak peek of pictures and little 5-second video clips of stuff like that, and I thought, well, if y'all ever want to come on the show and give us a little 50-cent tour around the shop, be glad to have you. So it's kind of tough to work out the logistics of all that because the big time difference, and of course the other thing is the language barrier. Like I said, they had sent me kind of a script, and that's what Lily was reading, and I told him, I said, tell Lily that when she's reading those to kind of take a breath and pause for a second so I know to click the next thing. And I think I still got off on some of them. But anyway, I think y'all got the gist of it.
Yeah.
But they are
Look like Google Translate.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I had and I got ready to put those. They sent me the script, and of course on one side it's got Chinese, on the other side it's got English, and then he broke it down into little segment, like one or two sentence things. And I said, well, that's great because I can copy and paste and put that into these banners. And of course with EV Mux, let me see if I can find one here. Yeah, like here's an example of one of them I did. When you put a banner in, it shows a primary thing, and then it shows a secondary thing. Well, primary thing has a character limit of 54 characters. And so like with this one, the reason the top line is larger is because it fits within the thing. And then the other one, the other two sentences or three sentences, however many there are, is I think there's 200 character limit to that. So I had to try to figure out how to squeeze it in. Now, if whatever I was putting in there was, let's see if I can find another one. Yeah, I don't know if there's a shorter one and I put it in the primary and then the rest of it in the secondary, it'll show up as the same type as long as it's not very long. So anyway, I think it worked out pretty good. I wished I'd have done a better job of keeping up, but it is what it is. Clint Hyde says, I'm in the market for a good starter set of bits. Going to check out the Jennies.
Yeah, over there at jennybits.com, which is also cadencemanufacturingdesign.com, he actually has a couple of different sets already put together over there. Like the CNC with me one it's a downtown Jenny, a groovy Jenny, the V bit, and also the bowl bit. So it's those three. I forget what some of the other ones are. I can look it up and find out real quick. But there's a few different varieties of bits. Some of them have the compression bits and all that, or you can just buy them individually. Either way.
Yeah, I think didn't I have a? No, I thought I did. Dadgummit, I'm slacking. I should have already had a banner set up because it's cadencemanufacturinganddesign.com is the website, I think.
Or jennybits.com.
Okay, well, I'm glad he shortened it where that link will take you to that one too. So
yeah,
that makes it easier because the other one's too hard to remember.
Yeah, because it's Cadence MFG design.
Yeah, it's really.
I was really happy when
tough to
Cody got
remember
that
to
other one.
get it spelled right and all that. Okay, let's see. We have. I'm not sure how you pronounce that YouTube name. And somebody.
Anthracite Project.
Okay, I'll go with that. Does Nemalab have any plans to make an extension kit for the MBX 5040 to make it larger? Well, which way are you talking about? When you say extension kit, there's really no reason to make one to make it into a 60/40 because you got the 60/40. But if you're talking about to make the depth, maybe make it 50 by 60 or something like that, making the depth longer, they would have to replace. You'd have to replace a lot of stuff actually, because not only would these modules, when you get one of these come already assembled. So you'd have to replace the right and the left y-axis modules. And then, of course,
Oh, Nemo Labs just replied in the chat.
oh, did he? Okay.
No such plan at the moment.
Okay.
It would probably be pretty cost prohibitive just to grow it, 4 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's the problem with these things being manufactured overseas, is that you have to try to make them as light as you can. And for example, like I said, the 50/40 has a shipping weight of 104 pounds. The 60/40 has a shipping weight of 129 pounds. Well, UPS, UPS ground has a limit of 150 pounds. So when you try to stay under that, you can't, it's hard to build a small, stout machine like they have and keep the weight down. And I can tell you, you guys know, I've unboxed and reviewed lots of those other CNCs. And, with a CNC, weight's your friend. You want it to be pretty heavy.
Yep.
Stiff and heavy.
Now, Onefinity, they ship theirs in multiple boxes. That's how they get around the weight limit.
Yeah. Yeah, because theirs comes in what, like 4 or 5 boxes, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, this is all in one box. So if they did come up with some kind of a extension kit, it would have to be probably in multiple boxes.
Yeah. I said we're considering a larger machine, but we're currently working on a version with an automatic tool changer. Nice. Wow, that's pretty well.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. That'll be pretty cool to see that. Yeah, Kenneth brings up. That's what I was talking about. You'd have to change out
A lot. Yeah.
all of the aluminum T-track that makes up the spoil board and the MDF. Although, the MDF, the way it's made on these machines or cut, it goes the full length of the T-track, but you can't cut all the way back there anyway. So you might could get by if you don't go back too far. You might could get by without having to replace the MDF, but you would still need the longer T-track, the new right and left modules. I think it would be pretty expensive to do it. But you never know. I see a lot of those other companies that sell extension kits, and people buy them. So I don't know.
Some more comments over there.
Let's see. Width, making it larger would be nice. Okay, so then he would just replace the
Beam.
the X-axis module. Okay. Yeah, he's running out of room with his auto tool setter and ATC changer. Okay. Okay. I think I don't know if that's the same guy. There's somebody, remember I sent you a link the other day, Ryan, and I said, check this out. Somebody's got a 50/40 and they've got I think they had a spindle, a tool changer, and a tool setter on the thing. That might be who that is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of the YouTube channel. That might be it.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, David's saying make the tool changer retrofittable to older models. Yeah. Yeah. That's always good to make things where you can upgrade without having to buy a whole new kit and caboodle.
It should be feasible, because especially if it's a tool changer similar to what the rapid change ATC is, because it doesn't.
Yeah, that must have been the guy I saw the other day, and I sent you
off
that
the
link.
code.
Ryan. Yeah, I saw the auto tool changer upgrade. Yep, pretty sweet. And I'm assuming that person does some serious production work or something to need all that. Because usually, I don't really see much reason for a hobbyist to invest in all that unless they just want to because it's cool.
Well, that's why we do all of it. I mean, really,
Yeah.
Dave, do you really need a 3D printer that does 600 millimeters a second? Yes, you do.
Yes, I do. And it's
Side,
your fault
side note.
that I have one in my cart on Baby Labs right now. So
Yeah.
anyhow, all right. Well, I guess we'll wrap things up here. Again, big thanks to the crew out there at NEMA Labs, especially Lily for doing a great job showing us off the parts. That was very interesting, I think, to be able to see what. Because, like I said, it's such a clean-looking machine the way it's designed. But you think about it, you can't really see much. You have
Yeah.
to really look through a little crack here and there to see the ball screws and the rail profiles and all that stuff. So, but it was really cool to be able to see that stuff. So, make sure you tell Lily she did an excellent job, and maybe next time I'll do a better job at clicking the translation banners. So, but anyway, I guess we'll go ahead and get out of here. I'm probably going to have a project of some kind next week. I actually ran a poll for those of you in the chat that are in the NEMA Labs group. I ran a poll just kind of get an idea who has rotary axis modules and who doesn't. And I had, I think, 7 people said they don't have one, but they'd like to get one. And then there was 5 people, I think, that said they don't have one and don't plan on getting one. So I was kind of using that as a guide on whether I should go ahead and take my rotary axis and have it set up and do some rotary axis work here on the show. But I may hold off on that for a while and see till some more people decide to get a rotary axis. But they're kind of cool. You can do things that you can't do, that not just anybody can do when you have one of those.
Anthracrite, what tool changer are you using? I'd like to know which one they're out there with.
He might say it. I don't know if you still got that link I sent you, but I mean that's his YouTube channel right there. So.
Jeremy's also reminding you about the clamps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I almost forgot about this. Yeah, let me come up here and get my banner. If you're interested in the free set of clamps that they mentioned, they're going to give away, I think, 10 sets, he said. So if you will come to, do I not have a banner set up? Man, I'm slacking.
He's using the rapid change. Yeah, sweet.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Well, this isn't really the right banner, but this one will work.
Oops.
Oh,
But-
okay. Yeah, you got that on there.
There you go. Sorry.
No, that's all right. Go to my website, davegatton.com, and just when you hit the first page, just look up in the right-hand corner. You'll see that little envelope. That's the thing to click on to send an email. Send me an email. Now, this was for when I was doing the giveaway. So just send me an email and say you want the discount code to get the free set of clamps. And the first, let me go back and look. I think he said 10. Yeah, he's got 10 sets available. So the first 10 people that send me an email through that website right there, I will send the discount code, because he's got the discount code over here. But obviously I can't put it in here because, then everybody will see it that's watching either now and as this thing is a recording. So yeah, just send me a email. The first 10 emails I get, I will reply back and send you the discount code. And you can go to the website and put that in and get you a free set of those clamps.
Those clamps look too nice for me. I'd run right through them.
Well,
You and me both. I was just thinking that.
I'm going to fess up. These are already got some little character. Let's just call it character. Put into them. And these I was trying to keep brand new looking, and I'll be danged if I didn't nip 2 of them yesterday. So I think out of the 8 clamps I have, I think I only have 2 that don't have a little character.
Nice.
But and I should know better, because usually when I'm cutting it close, I should just take one of those old wooden ones, use that to clamp, and then take that clamp and clamp on the wooden one. But no, I wasn't that smart. I thought I had plenty of room, and I mean, you just could buy that much. So
very good.
Anyway, if we don't have any more comments or anything, we'll go ahead and wrap this up. Thanks everybody for tuning in and watching this. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed the little presentation from NEMA Labs. And again, thank you to them, and especially Lily, for doing such a fine job on her presentation. And maybe, just maybe, we can get them to come back another time. If they're listening, I think they're listening. Maybe we can get them to come back another time and do the same kind of thing, but on the 5040, because it's pretty impressive too. So, all right, what'd you have up there? Something about AI smart clamps?
Yeah, they move.
Yeah, I got dumb clamps. And a dumb operator, I guess, too, because I thought for sure I had them. I was running something where I had an extra inch on each end, and I thought I had the clamps far enough on the edge, but the way I had them angled, that little engraving bit just did nick a couple of them. So it is what it is. They'll still work. So, but anyway, we'll get out of here. Thank you, Paul, for hanging with me tonight. I appreciate you, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome here anytime. And Ryan, thank you so much for joining me too.
I appreciate it, buddy.
And we will get ready to get out of here, I guess. If I can find the right button. There we go. I don't have this one on my little stream deck, so I have to hit it with my mouse. So anyway, thanks everybody. We will see y'all next week. Everybody have a great weekend, and we'll see you on the next one.
See you Saturday.
See you Saturday.